Now, welcome. We will be studying about the chapter quadratic equation. Now, in the quadratic equation, the revision of quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? How the quadratic equation can be solved? In this chapter, we will be studying different method to solve the quadratic equation and the formulas, different type of formulas, how to construct a quadratic equation when roots are given. So, first of all, I will tell you what is quadratic equation. So, quadratic equation, that is QE in the short form of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Now, when quadratic polynomial, when quadratic polynomial, quadratic polynomial, polynomial is equated by 0. When quadratic polynomial is equated by 0. That is quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, a not equal to 0, degree 2. Now this is the quadratic polynomial we have studied. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This becomes a quadratic equation. A not equal to 0, degree 2. Now A is not equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, this is also quadratic equation. Quadratic equation ax square plus c equal to 0. All are quadratic equation. But standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here constant term is not 0, is not here. Quadratic constant term is not there in the quadratic equation, so we will write constant term as 0. A is there. Here x term is not there, so b will be 0. So A, where A is coefficient of x, b is coefficient of x, a is coefficient of x square, not x. Previously I said x, so that is wrong. So a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, c is constant term. A is coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, c is constant term. This is quadratic equations having the term of a, b and c. Here a is x square, coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, c is not there, then is not there, so you will write c is 0. Here a is there, coefficient of x square, b is not there, so write b equal to 0 and then c equal to 0. After this quadratic equation, we have, that is, number of zeros, number of roots, that is alpha, number of roots 2. You will will say roots are alpha and beta. Alpha and beta. Alpha, that is, this is alpha. Beta, this is beta. So quadratic equation has two roots, alpha and beta. Number of roots equal to 2. So this is how you have to say quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, a not equal to 0, degree equal to 2, a not equal to 0, degree 2. After this quadratic polynomial, what you will say, that is how the quadratic equation can be solved. Now quadratic equation can be solved by three methods. This time in the syllabus we have only two methods. One is the factorization method and another is the quadratic formula. Quadratic equation can be solved by three methods. First by factorization method. Second by quadratic formula. Third by completing the square method. This time this is deleted. This time this method is deleted. This time this method is deleted. Now factorization method, when we talk about factorization method, so I will give one example and simple, and we know how to factorize. Question is that first solve x square minus 5x minus 6 equal to 0 by factorization method. X square minus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. Now factor of 6 1 to 6 and 3 to the 6. X square minus 6x plus 1x minus 6 equal to 0. X minus 6 plus 1 x minus 6 x minus 6 x plus 1 equal to 0. X minus 6 equal to 0 or x plus 1 equal to 0. X equal to 6, x equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1. Now after that you will write roots are 6 and minus 1. This is the method to solve the quadratic equation by factor. If this factorization comes, exam student, they use minus 3 and minus 2. That is wrong. Because what you need is 6 and 6 1 plus 6 is the factor of 6. So you can take this factorization and you can solve the question. After this is the factorization method. Second method, that is by quadratic formula. By quadratic formula. That is another important method to solve the question. Completing the square method, I have explained you in the classes. Completing the square method. If you want to learn, you can learn. That method is again in 11th class. So solve x square minus 5x minus 6 by quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Now quadratic formula you have to use. So variety of questions you will find in the refreshers and all. So you can do that type of questions. Now quadratic equation x square minus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. That is, find out the value of a 1, b minus 5, c minus 6. D discriminant value. Discriminant value. D. B square minus 4ac. D equal to B square minus 4ac. D, that is minus 5 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 6. D 25 minus 24. D 1. D equal to 1. D equal to 1. Now quadratic formula x equal to minus d plus minus root d upon 2a. X equal to minus of minus 5 plus minus under root 1 upon 2 into 1. X, that is 5 plus minus 1 upon 2. So alpha 5 plus 1 upon 2, that is 3. Beta sorry. Here this is 25 plus 1. Here minus plus, so it is what? 25 plus 4, 49. 49. Now you will say here D 49. 49. That is 7. Here 7. That is 6. Beta 5 minus 7 upon 2. Beta minus 1. So alpha 6. So this is the way to find out the roots by the quadratic formula. So this is very important, and the silly mistakes what I have done here, that is I forgot to multiply here in the previous type. This type of mistake the students are also committing. So please see that this mistake multiplication, remember that multiplication is done correctly. So this is how the quadratic equation can be solved by the quadratic formula. After this quadratic formula, now we must know about nature of the quadratic roots of the quadratic equation. This is another important question, that is, without solving a quadratic equation, determine the nature of the roots. To find the nature of the roots, what we have to do? We will find the d discriminant value, and after the discriminant value, you will say if d equal to 0, then roots are equal. If d greater than 0, then roots are different, and if roots d less than 0, then quadratic equation has no roots. So here heading will be what? Nature of the roots. Nature of the roots. Nature of the roots first. If d equal to 0, quadratic equation has real and equal roots. Second, if d greater than 0, quadratic equation has real and unequal roots. Third, if d less than 0, quadratic equation has no real roots. This condition you have to remember. After this, we have, that is, conditions. Now, if I ask, question is that find the value of k. So conditions, 4 conditions for real roots. For real roots, d greater than equal to 0. Second, for real and equal, this is very important, real and equal roots, d equal to 0. Third, for real and unequal roots, d unequal to d greater than 0. Third, fourth, for no real roots, that is d less than 0. There are 4 conditions to find out the value of k. For real roots, for real and equal roots, one question is given in the NCERT book, that is, basic things are there. Do the exercise, questions and examples. After that, we have conditions and nature of the root. Question is that alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. Alpha and beta are the roots of the alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, sum of the roots alpha plus beta minus b by product of the roots alpha beta c by alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now, quadratic equation can be formed by the formula that is x square minus sum of the roots x plus product of the roots equal to 0. Quadratic equation can be formed by the formula x square minus sum of the root x plus product of the root equal to 0. These are the formula to find out the quadratic equation. In the next class, we will be solving the question on this topic. So you can go through the chapter revision of this chapter. One more thing here is that quadratic equation can be factorized. Quadratic polynomial can be factorized. Quadratic polynomial can be factorized if b greater than equal to 0 by x square plus bx plus c, that is a into x minus alpha and x minus beta. This is the formula. A quadratic polynomial, then a quadratic polynomial can be factorized. So this completes the revision of this chapter, and in the next class we will complete the questions. Thank you.